Utah domestic violence numbers are higher than the national average. The month of October is dedicated to bringing awareness to domestic violence. Newsline reporter Mandy Welker tells us how victims can reach out for help.
If you ever have a loved one do this, it's a cry for help. These hand motions are used to inform you that they are experiencing domestic abuse. Reports show that 1 in 3 women in the state of Utah will experience domestic violence in their lifetime. An individual, who will not be identified, described of their experience in a Facebook post. It read, "I was a victim of child abuse. I want to add my voice to all of those advocating for the necessary changes that need to happen to prevent these horrible things. The Utah Domestic Violence Coalition provides support to victims and promotes prevention. Domestic violence is often associated with physical or sexual abuse, but the Utah Domestic Violence Coalition explains how it's much more than that."
And I do think sometimes just the term domestic violence, people hear the violence part and think, well, that's not me then.
When asked why victims have a hard time leaving abusive situations, the coalition explains that
I think because they're usually with someone who they love, and it isn't uncommon for someone to still have feelings of love towards somebody who's abusive to them.
there are things we can do to help prevent domestic abuse. Start by talking openly about the harms and dangers of pornography. Learn about and teach your family about consent and boundaries. Educate and discuss healthy sexuality and appropriate behavior. Learn of and be on the lookout for grooming and predatory behavior. Trust yourself when you see something that makes you uncomfortable. If you feel you're in a domestic violence situation, you're not alone. For more help, call the Utah 24-Hour Sexual Violence Crisis Line, 1-800-421-1100. Reporting for Newsline, I'm Mandy Welker.